Anytime I make a roast chicken on a Sunday, I love to make a broth on a Monday. So this is like a late summer broth with fresh herbs and lemon and garlic and onion. I'm reaping the last of the summer green juices before we move into fall because I think I'm going to be off the juice for the most part and just going more warming substances. This is your sign that if you're thinking about someone, send them a little note to tell them so, like via snail mail or a package. This is a little gift for my friend who lives on the West Coast. And I am just sending her a little gift because it was her birthday and why not? The thing is like you don't have to spend a lot of money, but it's the thought that counts, and like being a thoughtful gift giver is such an art, and it's something that I am working on. Finished product, the bone broth, while I'm midway cleaning up the kitchen, just strained it. My attempt at a cappuccino. Hello you guys, and look at my second coffee of the day. Look how cute it is. It's like a little frappuccino. Yum. Literally yum. Anyways, I'm actually gonna put it in here because I'm gonna top it with a touch of cinnamon. But anyways, I want to talk about something because, well, first of all, updating you on, I taught this morning, 8 a.m. I covered it for someone. I don't usually teach today at 8, but I covered it, and then now I'm teaching the noon. So like I'm kind of hitting a wall, so that's why we're having 2 coffees before noon. But it's just one of those days, you know? But anyways, I wanted to talk about something because, so anytime I get really negative comments, I kind of just delete them and like try not to engage because I think that's where the power is. But I got something today that I did engage with. Actually, like also I don't really get negative things, especially on here. Like I feel like we have a really great community going. Sorry, I'm being annoying and gross. But anyways, I feel like we have a really great community going, and so yeah, I tend not to get negative feedback, and I try to be like genuine and like provide space. Why does this look like it belongs at a Starbucks? And provide space for like genuine conversation. But I did get a message. Anyways, long story short, I got a message and I responded. And I probably like didn't need to, in all honesty. And I don't even know if I want to touch on the gist of the message. Basically, the gist of the message was talking about my hot or not the other day, and was talking about how can I make comments on people's careers, aka what I said about investment banking, when I don't have a career of my own. And honestly, it was kind of hurtful. And I guess I don't really talk about what I do when I'm not vlogging. But I do have a career. I do like make money, like I do those things. I don't know, it just kind of made me, it struck a chord for me, I'm not gonna lie. And so I responded and I was like, actually, like I you know why I think it struck a chord? I think it's because I have taken the road less traveled, I guess. Like I technically work for myself, and honestly, like going from having a job in a corporate setting, and like I loved my team, I loved my job, like I saw myself working that job for a long time, to being like thrust into not working a job is really scary. And I interviewed with a lot of different companies and like ultimately was like, you know what, I think I can make this freelancing thing work. And I have, and that doesn't mean that it's perfect, and that doesn't mean that I'm where I want to be in a year, but like I've worked really hard to get where I am. And so I think that's why it struck a chord with me, because I was like, just because I'm not working a 9-to-5 doesn't mean I don't have a career. Because I guess I saw that as like a worthiness thing, and like long story short, like, I want you guys to know that, like, like, I always want to be open with you guys. And, like, I honestly, like, if you, like, I guess if you want to have a conversation with me, like, slide into my DMs and, like, let's have a conversation. But, like, I don't know. And, like, the thing is like, you guys are just so great. And, like, there are gonna be those people out there who are like this person literally made an account right before they commented that. And, like, that's how I know that it's just a snake in the grass. But, like, I let it get to me, and I guess that was, like, a moment of weakness. And so I guess I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Haters are my motivators. That's what Kate always says. But anyways, on that note. Also, though, then, and this was what I wanted to say, I was on Reddit, because we all know I love Reddit, looking at YouTubers, like, what YouTubers to watch, and somehow I got led down a rabbit hole of, like, YouTube Reddit. Someone mentioned me. Someone was like, you should watch Mary Montanaro, and I was literally like, this is why I do this. I'm feeding this energy. I'm not feeding the other energy. So what you feed grows, people. My mom always says it to me, and it's so true. And so I fed something that I probably shouldn't have fed. But you know what? No more. I guess I just, like, I think the reason that I wanted to mention it was because, like, sometimes I think when people comment things behind a screen, they forget that people are actually human. And, like, obviously, like, that was hurtful, you know? And, like, sometimes, like, I actually, like, I try to be real with you guys, because, like, I actually see you guys as my friends. Like, I see this as a great community. And I don't know, you guys. I never understand why people say hurtful things to others. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no saint. Like, I've said hurtful things to my family. I've said hurtful things to Blake. But, like, to a stranger that you don't actually know, or someone that you do know, it's like, even, like, when I say, like, if I say something hurtful to Blake, I'm like, sometimes I, like, well, like, if Blake and I are kind of arguing and I, like, take a little dig, like, I obviously try not to do that, but, like, we're in a relationship, obviously that happens. Oh, like, there are times where, like, I'll just take a step back and I'll just laugh at myself, and I'll be like, why the fuck did I just say that to you? That was clearly coming from this insecurity of mine. I'm sorry. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Anyways, this one's better than the first one, but, like, I'm still pretty, making coffee makes me crabby. But we're gonna get better at it, you guys. We won't be making bitter coffees in a year. I almost said a year, and hopefully sooner than a year, in a few months. But the plan is, I just did some work, which is good. I have a few more things I need to wrap up later today. I'm gonna go teach this class, come home, probably do some more work, and then I'm going to pack, because we're going to Spain on Friday. So I need to do that. And then also the final thing I wanted to talk about, the final thing I wanted to talk about quickly is almond moms, because I was thinking about how when I was making my cappuccino, I was like, oh, like, I drink whole milk now, and I didn't grow up drinking whole milk. I grew up drinking soy milk. And then I was like, was my mom an almond mom? And I was like, no, I think my mom was just like a holistic mom. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, is being an almond mom bad? Wait, don't, like, just let me get to the point. Because, like, I think we all want to have a little bit of, like, I think that there's kind of actually on the internet 2 different types of almond moms. There's, like, the weird, like, micro, like, controlling calorie Weight Watcher vibe almond mom, but then there's also the almond mom that's more of like a granola mom, which I think is what I identify with. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, why don't we make almond croissant mom a thing? Almond croissant mom is like the mom in a Nancy Meyers movie. Like, almond croissant mom is Diane Keaton.
Almond croissant mom is Meryl Streep in It's Complicated. That's an almond croissant mom. She makes good whole foods. She loves to enjoy a whole milk cappuccino. She gets a croissant on the weekends. She loves to bake. Like, she's just about cultivating love through food. I think we're cheersing to the almond croissant mom. On that note, I'm gonna go teach my class. I'll be back.
Hi guys, I just got done teaching, put a hair mask in, put cozies on, and I'm gonna make some lunch. But first I wanted to come on and talk about something. And it's like, I don't even know how to frame this. First of all, I'm over caffeinated. I drank too much caffeine today and I hate the way that makes me feel. Like, I hate it and I never want to do it again. But what I'll say is, first of all, I'm just gonna preface this. I am not a man hater. I don't know why that came out so weird. I am not a man hater. And I think we live in a society where people get confused between being a man hater and being, honestly, a girl's girl. And also, like, why? I think being a girl's girl is a lost art. And I think being a girl's girl is the form of feminist that I am about. I think that, okay, I'm gonna go back to the original thought. I'm caffeinated, as you can tell. Being a man hater gets confused with being a woman motivator. I am a total girl's girl, woman motivator. Like, I've got my girls' backs. But I also think that I just, like, honestly, I get sick of the whole dialogue and narrative that surrounds, like, men have tried to bring us down for generations, like stuff like that, because it's like, actually, no, they haven't. Like, men are men. They're a different beast. And maybe you're a guy who's listening to this and you're like, okay. But men are men. And honestly, like, they are just wired differently than us. But ladies, men serve a very valuable purpose. And I think learning to leverage them and learning that they are not the enemy, they are complementary, and, like, they're not bringing us down if we don't let them bring us down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just, like, I'm kind of over that narrative. So that's, like, one side of this. But I think the other side of it, and that was just to preface what I'm about to say. The other side of this is, Blake and I have a lot of conversations surrounding being a woman living in a city versus being a man living in a city. And sometimes I feel like it's exhausting how high alert I feel the need to be on. Just, like, at all times. And how, like, even, like, being on a street alone with a guy who kind of gives me weird vibes. Like, how immediately, as, I hate that phrase, as a woman, but immediately as a girl in the city, like, I immediately go to worst case scenario and freak the fuck out. And it's just, like, so heartbreaking to me that, like, Blake and I could be plopped in the same exact situation and he would never think twice. Like, literally would not even have a thought pass through his brain about his safety, but immediately I go to that. And I'm like, okay, like, oh my God, I need to, like, get in gear, like, you know? I don't know. It's something that's been on my mind a lot, and it's just, like, very heartbreaking. And know that, like, I think it's pretty universal. I think that's honestly just the sad reality that we live in. But I also think that, like, it's really important to be aware. And I think, like, no matter where you are, I think no matter who you are, I think it's really important to be aware. And that just, like, brings me down a different path of, like, the phone. And, like, sometimes I'll check myself and I'll be like, I was so unaware for that one block that I was walking. What the hell? What was I doing? And it's just, like, it's important to keep your eyes up
your gaze strong, and like my mom always says, like, chest up, you know, like stay confident, stay aware. But still, like, it's a scary world out there. And even like putting this like on the internet, it's a scary world out there. But I just like want to encourage you guys to be aware. And also like going back to the original thing that I had said to preface, like, are you letting the noise around you become your narrative? What I mean by that is, like, if I were like, these men, like, all, like, they're just trying to tear me down, and you know what? No, like, I will not let them. Men have teared me down for generations, and I'm plowing through. Like, if I let that become my narrative, rather than, I am strong, I am calm, I am cool, I am collected, I am living in my power. And I guess honestly, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier, because I think when I was talking to you guys earlier, I totally let that hater become my narrative for a moment. And in reality, like, I didn't even need to address that. Honestly, I'm not gonna edit any of this out because I think it's important to show, like, also, guys, clearly I'm all over the place and very caffeinated, as I said. But like, I think it's important to show that we're allowed to change perspective. We're allowed to change opinions. We're allowed to be dynamic humans. Like, me kind of looking back on that, being like, huh, like, I totally let that become my narrative for a second there. But I'm not gonna let it. I'm gonna stay calm, I'm gonna stay strong, I'm gonna stay collected. But like, it's okay if I did for a second, you know? Like, that just like goes to a whole other thing. Like, it's like, we're allowed to change our opinions on things, which I think that like with all of this like cancel culture shit, which I feel like I don't even know about, but like, I don't even want to give that the time of day. But like, even just with like the internet, like, it's almost like people think that like, I don't know, you can't change. And like, we're dynamic creatures, we're allowed to change. It's good to change, it's good to grow. Just what I'm thinking on this caffeinated brain. I will never have 3 shots of espresso in a day again. Like, what the hell? I even have like a headache, and I'm like, I don't know if it's from this tight bun or the espresso. But I am going to go make some lunch, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I'm craving turkey. Lately I'm just like in my turkey grind. I love that Applegate turkey. It doesn't have like any fillers or anything. You can get it at Whole Foods. It's like, I hate the word lunch meat. Well, it's 2 words, but I hate them together. But it is like that type of thing. And it just pairs so well with like some avocado, my favorite mustard, some tomato, some romaine, and some sourdough. I don't know. Or rice cakes. I love rice cakes. I don't know. I'll see.
Packing. You guys know how I pack. I literally lay out everything that I'm potentially taking, and then I'll just leave for a little bit, come back, and then start putting stuff back, because I probably won't take all this. I am going over to a friend's house tomorrow to teach her how to bake sourdough. And so I'm just prepping a loaf so that after I show her, we can bake this off tomorrow. So I'm doing that. I'm also, trash is out because I'm gonna take it out. This is starter for her. And then I'm also gonna make a single serve chocolate chip cookie because Blake went out tonight. I forgot to show my girl dinner, but it was literally nothing exciting. It was literally a salad and some veg. And yeah, but I'm excited about my chocolate chip cookie. I need it. I need it, need it, need it. I'm gonna try the Broma chocolate chip because I've done the peanut butter. Just gave Claire hers, but guys, this was only supposed to make 2 cookies, and these cookies are like big, and it made 4, so I'm down. Just prepped this loaf to take to my friend's house later today. I have no self-control, but honestly, I don't care. I taught 2 classes yesterday, so I'm like starving today. And a chocolate croissant sounded good.
Hi guys, I just got back from the farmer's and I'm about to go over to my friend Deb, aka the Raccoon Kitchen on Instagram, her cottage, or Raccoon Kitchen, it's because I'm in here. The Raccoon Cottage on Instagram, her cottage, to teach her the ways of sourdough. So I wanted to show you guys kind of how I'm going about it. I prepped a loaf last night, right here. So it's all ready. I'm just gonna put it in my linen bread bag so that it's kind of just like secure. And I'm gonna take it there so that she can have a loaf right away. Like I'm kind of Food Networking it. Like that's how I'm doing it. So I'm taking that. I'm just putting it all in my Bread Garden tweed bag. This is like the best bag for transporting things. It's just such a good bag because it has some structure but not too much structure. And then I'm also taking just 1 bread bag and then some pre-cut parchment paper. I know she'll have parchment paper, but I just want to take it so that she can have some pre-cut just in case she doesn't have pre-cut, because I think it's like such a great way to just like elevate your everyday cooking. So those are more so just to give to her. And then I fed some starter last night and just put it in this. These are the best. They're from the Bread Garden. And I think there was like cookies in here or something. I just reused them. And put starter in them or put whatever to give to people. So there's that. And then what else am I gonna take? I'm going to bring my apron just since we'll be in the kitchen. So I wanna have that on hand. And then I also am gonna go up to the upstairs where our printer is and print out my recipe so that she has it. So that is the plan. I got a bunch of stuff, not a bunch of stuff, but I got some stuff at the farmer's market today. I went a little bit lighter, obviously, than usual. Just got some romaine for a salad tonight, and then I didn't know we still had shallots. This is a flap steak for dinner. As I said, I did not know we still had shallots. Those need to go in the freezer. Those are 2 cookies. Blake didn't end up eating any cookies last night. These are mushrooms with our steak tonight. Yeah, I didn't know we had shallots already, so I picked up some shallots at the farmer's market, which is, oh, this one is fully gone bad. Well, that's annoying. You dingus, Mary. Anyways, I didn't know we had shallots, so I picked some up, but that's okay. I don't even know. Yeah, I can do it. It'll work. And then parts of palm, because you guys know, like, I make a Greek salad most days, and I put parts of palm in it, and they're just good to have on hand. Some Zooks. Oh, I also stopped at Whole Foods, as you can probably tell, because I did not get parts of palm at the farmer's market. But zucchini, and we'll eat those in the next couple of nights. I'm also prepping food to take on the plane, so maybe I'll prep some zucchini and then some Honeycrisp apples. As you can tell, I'm kind of selective about which foods I wash and what I do in the farmer's market. Sometimes I don't wash things, which I do on purpose because I actually just like to rinse it off right before I eat it. Because I think that a little bit of dirt can sometimes be good for us. Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff away, make a little bit of lunch, and then I'm gonna head to Deb's. Hi guys, I just got home. It's such a lovely time with my friend Deb, and she got me the sweetest little gift ever. And I actually was eyeing it. That's how you know it's a good gift. I was eyeing it at Wilder House. It's a little natural dish soap, and that they make in-house with this beautiful ceramic. Like, are you kidding me, Dad? I can't handle it. It's so good. literally so kind and so thoughtful. She's an angel. And then she also gave me this stuff called vanilla sugar that she said is phenomenal in a pie crust. And so I cannot wait to try it out. But anyways, that was our day. And it's already like 5:30, so I'm gonna quickly pack and then get started on some dinner. But I will catch you guys in a little bit. Also, what I've been trying to do lately is if I have a gift that's packaged in a cute way, I just keep the packaging because I think it's such a great thing to just like reuse packaging if it's cute. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah. You guys, it's been a busy day. I just taught a class. I took the shower, but I did not wash my hair because I'm getting a blowout in like 2 hours. Now I have a meeting in an hour, so I'm gonna try and bust out our deep clean. I already did the bed, so let's do it. Okay, it's about like 30 minutes later. Everything has been wiped down. First of all, I'm listening to Ina Garten's Women Who Rock playlist. Listen to it, she has a Spotify and her whole Spotify is great. But the final thing that I need to do is vacuum and then mop the place. So I'm gonna take a brief break for lunch, my meeting, and then do that, and then go get my blowout. Hello, cuties. I just got home from my blowout and then worked on some content so that I could get that reel created. And you guys, I wanna show you, but I can't. It turned out so cute. It's for a giveaway for a client, but it's so cute. I love it. It's like one of my favorite things I've ever made, I think. But the blowout is absolutely adorable. Just in the nick of time. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping dinner and finish up packing. So I'm actually gonna end this vlog here, and then I'm gonna start the Spain vlog tomorrow. It's gonna be a long one. But yeah, I want to end this vlog so that I can get it edited and uploaded before. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I love you so much. And I'm just so damn grateful. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my Spain vlog. Okay, ciao.